because, and, therefore, however, on, into, he, anybody. What are the meanings of these words? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to English on Autopilot. And all of those words that I said at the beginning of the video are known as function words. Function words because they don't have an exact meaning each word. Instead, they serve a grammatical function in a sentence. They help put ideas together or contrast ideas. They help give information grammatically in the sentence. Now, these words can be very difficult to learn. Very difficult because they don't have a direct meaning that you can understand just by seeing the word or if I show you a picture of the word. Some of them are very easy. For example, if I say he is at school. He would be just a regular boy, right? Or it could be a man. We know whoever we're talking about has to be a male, whether it's a little boy, a little baby boy, or an old man. It doesn't matter. He, we know, right? That one's very easy. But when I give you a word like therefore, or even an expression in spite of, it's very difficult to explain. It's very difficult. And as a language teacher, I've had many students ask me definitions to these words. And as a native speaker, it's very difficult to explain. It's something that we as native speakers understand intuitively. We know how they're used and we know when to use them, but we don't know what they mean because there really is no definition for those words. So, here today, I'm going to give you the secret on how to understand and use them. Ready? The secret is input. The secret is watching and listening and especially reading in English. Because you don't need to know what the word means. It's impossible, really, to know the exact definition of a word that doesn't have a definition. However, right there. However, the important thing, the most important thing for you is to understand when to use them and when someone uses them, what they're saying. The thing with function words is a lot of the times they add a little bit of information and you can still understand a sentence even without knowing the exact meaning of the function word. Like the word I just used. However, if I say the sentence, he loves Italian food, however, he hates pizza. If you have listened to enough hours and have enough vocabulary, you don't need to know what however means because you know he loves Italian food. You know what these words mean. You know the meaning of this sentence. It means he, a boy, loves Italian food. He loves it. However, he hates pizza. You know what this means. He, the boy, he hates pizza. Now, because of that, you understand by having enough knowledge, enough vocabulary to understand these two sentences, you automatically understand exactly how, however, is being used in this sentence. It's contrasting two ideas. That's it, right? You understand exactly what it means. I could also use other contrasters, right? I can use other words that contrast. I could have just used but. That's it. But he hates pizza. It's it's not necessary to know exactly what however means. All you need to know is the information from the two sentences. So really, the secret with these words are to just improve your vocabulary by listening and listening and listening and reading and reading and reading and watching and watching and watching. Your vocabulary is going to improve on concrete words, nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs. You're going to understand these words, and that's the information you really need. That's the information that's vital in the sentence for you to understand what's being communicated to you. According to Stephen Krashen, with his theory about comprehensible input, there's certain things you learn after a certain amount of hours. And function words come near the end, right? At the beginning, you're going to understand nouns, dog. You're going to understand food nouns, especially, right? If you watch videos about food, apples, bananas, meat, whatever it might be, then you're going to start learning things like adjectives, a red apple, all right? Things like that. Verbs as well, and then adverbs. It's normal that these are the basic words that you're going to learn first. Function words come later and at different times, right? Now, early on, you're going to understand they, that group of people, like basketball. You're going to learn that early. But certain function words, in spite of the great weather, we decided to stay at home. In spite of might be a word that you learn later in your language journey. But the key, the secret, is to relax. Don't worry about it. Don't worry that you don't know what the word, although exactly means, because there's no exact meaning of it. It's all about context. Language is learned through context, not a list of vocabulary words. That is not going to help you improve. You're not going to learn function words by making flashcards to study. No. All you need to do is continue doing what you're doing. Get more and more and more input. And I promise function words will not be a problem for you. Ignore them. Don't worry about them. Understand the meaning of whatever you're watching, listening to, or reading, and it will come with time. So that's the secret. More input. So let's keep going. Let's keep getting input, and you'll see that little by little, these words are easier and easier to understand, not because you know the definition, but because you know exactly why they're in the sentence and what they're giving and the information they're giving to you. All right, everyone. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to keep getting more input. And we'll see each other in the next video. Bye.